Welcome, my viewers. Let us start today's gist with a very interesting video. Very interesting. Help me watch this video.
You see, when you put a slave in government, it will only behave according to the dictate of the slave masters. Those who are ruling us are slaves. They are pandering to the dictates of IMF. And it has not just started. Way back in 2000, they said we don't need higher education. The World Bank said it. It's in black and white. Why is it impossible for us to tell government they are wrong? Why must we always rationalize government inadequacies? Is it the business of civil society to run government? Do they have the capacity? The religious organization, are we saying, are they not part of the problem? Are they not part of the civil society? So let's get this issue right. Let's put the issue squarely what it is. Failure of governance. Simple shikena. We talk about public engagement. Has there always been any? What we run is democratic authoritarianism. Pretense. Go to the so-called public hearings. It's a huge joke. These people are no representative. They are looters. And when they say we should go and become entrepreneurs, they are saying we are only good to be buyers, to be trader, a commercial economy. We are in a global economy, knowledge-driven economy, and like you said, development and education are linked. And again, this set of people, are they even interested in education? Do they know the value of education? And are they ready to face the challenge they will face when people are educated? And unfortunately, we don't have a dance the way we used to have it. We don't have the labor movement is a shame.
When I hear everything when they talk for that video, that's not the zonal coordinator of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU. Now I talk for that video. Wait till when I hear. He tell everybody, say, our leaders are slaves, dancing to the dictates of the slave masters. Who are the slave masters? According to him, IMF, World Bank. Him talking for that video, saying that this World Bank tell us some time ago that Nigerians, we don't need higher education. Him also talking for that video, say, when our leaders say make we go become entrepreneurs, they are telling us to go and become buyers and traders in a commercial economy, whereas we are in a global economy. Him also talk inside that video, say our leaders are not interested in education. You know why? Because they know what they will face if people are educated. Oh yes, and let me prove it to you. They don't want to go to school. They don't want us to be educated. I've been telling us some time ago, say school fees both in states and federal universities, it don't high, even the private universities, it don't high by 200%. University of Lagos, check your screen. School fees don't high from 19,000 to 100,000 and then 190,000 for medical students. This is to discourage many people from going to school because their people cannot afford it. With what we are passing through now, where everything it don't hike. So they come off for a subsidy. Everywhere don't Casablanca. Now schools don't increase school fees. So how do we intend to train our children in the higher institutions with minimum wage of 18,000 naira that can hardly buy a bag of rice? You cannot even buy a bag of rice. You can't buy a bag of rice. They don't want us to go to higher institutions or to be educated. But recently, your former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Alice Madueke, just celebrated the son. Say he don't graduate from one foreign universities. This now woman, I should your screen. Now woman, when loot us, loot, thief our petroleum money under good luck Ebele Jonathan regime. When Buhari entered, they said they want program. Iran, go seek for asylum in the UK. He go seek for asylum, say he get chronic breast cancer. Make he heal. But see, you see how she dey glow. Glowing, he dey glow well. Now I celebrate his son say he don't graduate from foreign universities. But our own universities here, everything done high. Fuel subsidy, remove everything up. People can no longer afford to send their children to school. But these ones are celebrating that their kids are graduates abroad. It's all right. No be we tell God say make carry us put inside Nigeria now. Now him by himself decide say we will be Nigerians, and we will see to the end of all this rubbish where they happen inside this country. It's all right. Make we enter another gist. All of us dey this country. When they come outside, create the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs. When are this woman, Sadia Omar Farouk, and she dey your screen? Nah, she be the minister of that ministry. Now also this ministry put together what we know as the social register. Where they say, now register for the vulnerable, so that if anything, if things go somehow, they go from there, you know, pacify the not less privileged, the poor people, the poor masses, the less poor masses, make a no call it, poor masses inside the country. Through that register, they go do wire for them. Now this woman, now he handle them. Whether they hear me. Now, as this government, this current government now, as they don't get their Federal Executive Council, now if they come outside, the governors wey dey inside that meeting tell us say that social register lack integrity test, say they cannot vouch say this register gets integrity. How did they come about this register? Make I tell you now state governors submit their own social register from their states wey make up this register. Now so they make us believe. Una dey hear me? Some of them wey don serve their 2 term, they don't come out. The ones wey dey serve their 2nd term, now they still dey office, like the governor of Lagos State, he dey there. Now them dey their 2nd term now, and they were all there when they formed that register. Now still them now they open mouth, they tell us say they cannot vouch for that register, say it lacks integrity. Make I no talk too much. E get some other things why I want talk, but make I no talk too much. Abeg, help me listen to the Anambra State Governor Charles Soludo as him take divulge this information, give the public. Fellow Nigerians, help me watch this video.
At the council today, there was almost near unanimity among members that there is a big question mark about the integrity of the so-called National Social Register. People have questions about how those names in the register were brought about. The integrity test is what is missing with that register. This is stress testing it, and we think that we need to go down back to the drawing board. And if you are delivering any such national or federal program from Abuja, it needs to be delivered via the constituent governments that are there at the roots, and each will now generate using their own formal and informal mechanisms to generate a register that is comprehensive, that is, meets certain criteria that you can stress test, and you can call out the people in the village, and everybody will confirm that these are the vulnerable people.
Una hear am abi? Say that register, it lacks integrity test. And the governors, where they during the time when they form these registers, when they serve their 2nd term now, then they is this statement not indicting to them? That is not even my business. During the COVID-19, they tell us that they share money, billions of naira, if not running into trillions, using this social register to the vulnerable in the society, to the poor masses in the society. Now still the same register now, they tell us say it lack integrity. Who come there the register? Who they transfer the money give? During the COVID-19, they say palliative, they transfer. Who they transfer the money give? Where these people now, they tell us say the register, it lacks integrity. Who collect the money? That is by the way. I tell you now yesterday, say, look, When I see this fuel subsidy wey dey comot, I talk yesterday, I don't talk from my previous presentation too. Say this fuel subsidy wey dey comot, say na avenue to loot more money. I also play for una video yesterday where these progressive governors get their meeting. After they don't get their meeting, they come face the press. Where their chairman na the Imo State Governor, Hope Uzodimma, I don't want to call him hopeless today. Hope Uzodimma, he can't tell us, look, as they don't come out this money, the state allocation where they will collect from federal government, it go increase. So they go carry this money where they don't come out from first subsidy, add them up to their state this thing allocation. You understand? So they go use them work for their states. These are allocations where they say the state government cannot account for, and that is why they are not kicking against the fuel subsidy removal. Now these governors now coming to tell us that the social register lack integrity. They are driving to somewhere. On a one way they drive go, on a one way they carry us go. Go look your screen. These governors, after their meeting, they say now federal executive waiting. After their meeting, they did some recommendation. They hear me. Check number 2, I'll be number 3 of that recommendation. Just the check, you go see them. Then they recommend say, make they give them the money for the social register. Make they use their own state social register, distribute the palliative. You did your screen, read that for that. You did it. I think number 2 or number 3. Say, may they give them the money. Say, now them now go share them with their own state social register. What does that tell you? They want to take charge of the money for palliative. What does that also tell you? Looting promise. You understand? That is why they are saying now that register lacks what? Credibility. So all this one, when I not say that register, you don't get credit, you don't get integrity. Even the governors, when they serve their second term now, when they say when they form that register, when they get the minister of humanitarian affairs, when they this Sadia or Mafarouk, now all of them form that register. Now they are telling us that that register lacks integrity. You want to hear me? So when they give them the money, you understand? Maybe they share them using their own state's social register. Looting promise. Now what do they want to do? It clear now be not clear. It choke be no choke. Sort of now go say lie and I cannot lie now. See the details now. See their recommendation for your screen. This is why I talk about. You don't say for the recommendation. Give us the money. Let us share. Who are they sharing it to? Themselves. It is going back to the pocket of the rich. This country, it don't go. All of them when they say make God come help this country. God don't help this country finish. Now we they hold ourselves now. Until we stand up to our responsibilities and say enough is enough. This enough, it no go be enough. Until we talk, it no go be enough. This is time for us to act and act fast. Few people cannot hold everybody ransom in this country. They go hold us hostage. It's not possible. Let us rise up to our responsibilities and demand that government do the right things. Now the only way, those are when they form APC, PDP, you don't consign me. Collectively, we will conquer these demons in politics. I go say on tomorrow. You don't finish my mouth today. Bye.